Coming off of a busy and tiring week, I didn't make time for planning an unfamiliar route, so I decided to do something I've done before, Mount St. Helens Epic Weekender. I've done this route a few times, once back in 2017 and again in 2019. Both times the route was challenging. I think being mentally prepared for what's ahead is sometimes half the battle. I started at Swift Creek Reservoir and would move clockwise, heading up the Ape Canyon trail and across the Plains of Abraham. The route starts with a lot of climbing and stunning views of Mount St. Helens. The Ape Canyon trail is mostly smooth. There's a few roots every now and then, but it's all rideable. There's a lot of traffic on the trail though, both hikers and mountain bikers, so be cautious and I wouldn't get too rowdy. Once you reach the Plains of Abraham, the views are amazing all around. On a clear day, you can see Mount Adams, Mount Rainier, Mount Hood, and obviously Mount St. Helens. The landscape is otherworldly. We'll ride across barren pumice fields, eventually leading you to Windy Ridge. The ridge is wide enough that it's not scary, but narrow enough that you feel like a badass going down it. After some tarmac riding, I eventually joined up with the Boundary Trail, where I met 3 other bikepackers doing the same route. I wouldn't see them again, so I hope they found a decent place to camp with water that night. The Boundary Trail is tough. It tricks me every time. The beginning starts with fun and smooth single track, enough to make you think that this is going to be a cakewalk. But that doesn't last long. You'll eventually find the steep, rutted out kiddie litter. A strong, fit cyclist could probably ride most of it. For a weekend warrior like me, I found myself doing a lot of pushing. Well, the second half of the Boundary Trail is definitely harder. Whew. I think I have like less than half a mile left. Ooh, I am knackered. I had the lake all to myself that evening. Oh, holy cow, I made it. Oh, so I'm at Badger Lake. It's 5:27, so I'm gonna set up my tent somewhere around here, get some water, just get down to business. So I am knackered. it's the end of day one. In my tent, ready to conk. Gonna turn on a podcast and just fall asleep. Alright, it's morning 2. Have everything almost packed up here. Heating up some water. I forgot my coffee, so I'm just gonna drink hot water for the morning. It was a nice night. It's a little bit dewy out here, kind of cold, but it was quiet, it was nice. And yeah, I'm gonna start day 2 hopefully with some downhill, and it should be pretty fun. And then I'm gonna hit the Lewis River and hopefully do some fishing. The goal is to beat the rain, so we'll see how it goes. Day 2 doesn't really start with downhill. It starts with more uphill and pushing. More boundary trail, which I think is in worse shape than the first half. You'll eventually hit the craggy peak trail. I really like this section of the ride. I feel like that storm's starting to blow in, so I should probably eat quickly. I was nervous about the weather. I wasn't stoked on the idea of riding in a downpour, but the clouds made for some beautiful, eerie forest riding, and the rain never came. In fact, the weather just got nicer and nicer throughout the day. Alright, I just got off the single track section and I'm ready to descend this gravel hill. Woo! And then I'll be on the Lewis River Trail, I think. The Lewis River Trail is outstanding. Smooth single track, not highly trafficked in my experience, easy river access, and great fishing. Alright, I caught about 5 or 6 fish. They were all pretty good size too. There was one little small one, but the rest of them were pretty good. This is a great little fishing spot, but it's 2 o'clock. I've been fishing for like an hour. I need to get moving, so time to go. You'll ride along the Forest Road 90 back to Swift Creek Reservoir. I really like this route. It's physically challenging, showcases some of the most beautiful areas in the Pacific Northwest, and it just feels kind of rugged. This is my 3rd time doing the route, and it certainly won't be my last. Did it! Mount St. Helens epic! Oof.